Recorded session I have already sent to you. Okay, you can download that recording once it is done.
But I did it. I downloaded it.
Okay, once it is downloaded, no, just ping me on WhatsApp or something. I mean, I'll delete it from my storage account. Okay.
Oh, okay, fine.
Okay, so now architecture is done. Now we need to understand that hardware part. Okay, first, then we will go for a hardware installation, like software installation.
Okay.
Hardware. Okay, hardware specification. Okay, so now just you let me know for Dynatrace SaaS, do we require hardware?
No.
No, right? Correct. So hardware is required when you are installing that component in your data center, means in your customer environment. Like suppose you are a customer, then hardware when it is required, a specification is required when you are installing that component in your environment, right? Like your data center, you have a own data center, you have somebody own VPC, virtual private cloud. There you are spin up some VMs and you are installing that component, right? Then only hardware is required, right? So SaaS we don't require hardware, but still it is required. Why? I'm telling to you now. So SaaS has any additional component? Tell me, any component we have, right? That is called environment active gate.
Okay, yeah.
You remember that, okay?
Yes, I
SaaS has only one component, additional component, okay? Okay, just remember, and manage has two additional components. So manage, what are the things we have?
Cluster and environment activate.
So one, we have manage server. If it is a hardware specification, if you are taking, then manage, we have manage server installation, managed cluster, you can say, if it is more than one node. Then what will have? Environment active gate we have. And what one more thing what we have? First, second, and third, what we have? In cluster active gate we have. Cluster active gate. Don't be confused manage cluster with cluster active gate. Both are same. Don't be confused. Manage cluster is manage server. Okay, that main component. Okay, environment active gate is additional component and cluster active gate is additional component. These two are additional components.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, these two are component, additional component. In SaaS we have only one additional component. Okay, so don't be confused. Cluster active gate when you can use when you have mobile RAM, synthetic from external context or on internet, and where you cannot install the agents, right? So RAM monitoring, like where you cannot install the agents. From there, there's three things, right? It is required for cluster active gate. Environment active gate is used for cloud monitoring, memory dump, DB insight, some load balancing, proxy, all those things is required. Environment active gate. Okay, are you getting my point? Now, so these are the components, right? So this component you need to install on your data center. If it is a SaaS, so we should have some hardware, right? Like if you are installing this component, suppose some software installing in your system, then asking, right, it is required some 2 GB of something i5 processor, something is asking, right, 4 GB RAM, i5, some storage, something, right? Same way, if you're installing this component is required. One second, let me close the door. if you are installing environment ActiveGate, is required some additional some hardware, right? So what is that specification? Okay, so if you go ActiveGate hardware specification, you can see 2 GB of free disk space, 2 GB RAM, 4 GB is recommended, and one dual core processor. Okay, so it is required one dual core processor, 4 GB RAM, and a 2 GB of disk space. This is minimal requirement. Okay. Okay. This is your minimal requirement. At least this much I should have that. But people, RAM it will be same 4 GB RAM only, because sometimes you have too much load, right? So we people, when as a SME, if you implement any monitoring solution, you should have that some plan, extended buffer plan. You should think about it, right? Now what is happening is there is some, okay, so here is a 2 GB of disk space and one dual core processor. There will be some you can if you are taking a memory dump, yeah, you are storing a memory dump over there, you can, that supports max to max 100 agents, yeah, 50 agents, yeah, 200 agents. Okay, but what will happen when you have 500 agents, yeah, 1000 agents? Now you don't have a storage something, right? You will get exhausted. So what you can do is you can keep some buffer. So instead of 2 GB, I can, this is a disk space only, so you can keep something like a 10 GB, at least you can give it 4 GB RAM. Okay, dual core processor, we can go with some one level up. If it is not, then we can go with the dual core. If some lagging is there, so if there is too much load, then what will happen? It will take to fetch the data or download that dump file from the ActiveGate. It will take some time. Like you can feel some slowness, right? Even if you're using an i3 processor laptop, and whenever you have a too much load on your laptop, you feel some slowness, right? Same way, you will feel some slowness, but this is a minimal requirement. Okay, are you getting my point? Say yes, no, anything.
Yes, Deepak, yes.
Okay, so now this is your hardware component. If you want to note it down, you can note down. Why? Because interview they'll ask, what is the, if you install environment ActiveGate, what is the hardware minimal requirement, something. Okay,
Okay, okay.
okay,
Yeah, I'm
so,
noting
so
down.
just to note down, just it max to max complete session, you need to have at least 6 to 7 pages, not more than that. Just to type it, SAS, what are the things, manage, what are the things you do have. Okay, even though I have some documents that I'll send it to you. Okay, the end-to-end setup document I do have. Okay, end-to-end setup document means complete setup document, like
Okay.
from starting to end. That document I do have, I will send it to you today. Okay,
Okay.
but at least you should
Yeah,
remember
but I'm
it. Okay,
noting it down.
okay, manage. Now we'll go to that manage cluster. Okay, so SAS part is done. Now we'll go to manage. Okay, so manage, we have manage server, manage cluster, manage cluster. What is hardware specification now? So manage hardware specification, you can see. So now you think, I'm giving you that example, yeah, some scenario, yeah, thinking level as a semi. Okay, like how you can suggest to your customer if you are pitching any tools to implement. Yeah, there will be some plan. Okay, so now let's go to the Dynatrace manage hardware. So we have 50 nodes if you are using manage. So we have micro, so they have node type. Okay, one we have micro. You heard about that in AppMon also, we have a small, large, X large, double X large, triple X large, something.
Oh, yeah.
that environment, like in AppMon that we are using, right? We have I think Bell we have using double X large or triple X large, I don't remember, but we are using some kinds of large environment only. Double X or triple X, I don't remember, but in that there is a there was a one. Okay, so they have a node type here. We have micro, a small, medium, large, and X large. And then after like 1 lakh, after 2005 hosts, you need to check with your sales team. Based on that, they can suggest you. Okay. So now, if you have micro environment node, it support only 50 hosts. Means you can install the agent only on 50 hosts if you are taking a micro environment. If you are installing uh, like a managed cluster as a micro, if you are considering, then it will support only 50. For that, we have this requirement: 4 virtual CPU, 32 GB RAM, 30 disk per node, 50 GB of transaction storage, like whatever the transaction will happen, right? So the data will store, right? For that, for 10 days code visibility. So that pure path and all, right? So that code visibility, and 100 GB for metric, like we have some metric, right? CPU, memory, disk, user response time, some database, something, some synthetic. We used to create a like what incident, right? Before incident, we are creating a measure,
Yes.
right? So measure is called metric. Okay, so here like we are not creating any measures. Measure will be already defined. So that has to be stored somewhere, right? So for that it is required 100 GB and Elasticsearch for searching for 50 GB. So this is your requirement for micro environment. If you are giving this much storage, yeah, node specification, it supports only 50. Okay.
Okay.
So now the plan is, now as a customer, I told you I have a 40 host. Okay, I have a 40 host right now to implement Dynatrace. Okay, 40 host we have, and we have 4 applications. Okay, so 40 hosts they have distributed in 4 applications. Okay, so we have 40 hosts as a big company. 40 hosts we have right now for one application, I'm telling you. And we have that divided 4 applications. 4 application means each application has like 10 hosts or 12 hosts. Why? Because we have some 6 app server, 2 web server, 2 database, something like that, right? The three tier application that way happen, right? So we have something. We have for Elasticsearch, we have for different ELK servers, we have something. So something. So our each application supporting 10 hosts. So 4 application, 40 hosts, right? Right now we have 40 host requirement. 40 host requirement for 4 applications. Okay. Now you need to implement Dynatrace managed solution. Which node type you will suggest to implement to customers?
Small, huh?
Yeah. Why? Because because you have right now 40, right? So 40 you have, because 40 you have implemented. Now you have only 10 left. Okay. So 10 left, and there will be in future, right? Because you are implementing Dynatrace is very costly. If you are implementing Dynatrace, there will be some purpose, right? To fix there are a lot of performance issue in their application. There are a lot of code issues there are a lot of method issue, some testing, load testing should happen, something should happen, right? So because of that, you are implementing Dynatrace monitoring solution. Now 40 hosts already you have done. In future, they would like to do some testing on test servers and non-prod servers, and do some testings, all those things. For that also they would like to implement Dynatrace. That time you don't have much options to extend your node, right? Then again, what you need to do, what you need to take approval from management and increase that hardware specification 4 GB to 8, 4 virtual CPU to 8 virtual CPU, 32 to 64, 30 to 100, 50 to 300, 100 GB to 500 GB, and 50 GB to 500 GB. Again, sort of approval is required, right? And you will lose
Yeah.
that opportunity, because application will tell you how you are managing this kind of. You should think about it, right, earlier itself. Okay,
Yeah.
because we have faced this kind of issue, right? So that is the reason whenever you are reaching that if you are reaching to that level, then suggest one level upper. Okay,
Okay.
at least you suggest them. If they are not agree, that's fine, then you can go with for virtual CPU, but at least you should have a proof. I have suggested as a semi, I have suggested you to implement, take it this node specification. In future, what will happen? So and so call. But still, they said that no, right now we have only 40 hosts, and we don't have any plan to for the next 1 year to increase their host environment, all those things. Then why should I waste our because four virtual CPU host cost will be server cost will be 10,000. Then surely 8 virtual CPU cost will be 20,000, right, per month, and on AWS. So uh, so if so for 1 year you don't have any plan, then you will be losing, right? 10,000, so around 1,20,000 you will be losing, right? So
Yes.
you
Yes.
can go with this only, but at least as a semi you have that proof. Okay, already I have suggested you. In future, after 2 months, they said that no, the Dynatrace is very looks very nice, very all the data is getting monitored proper way. So now I would like to increase our monitoring, extend our monitoring scope for other applications as well. That time you will face difficulty. So you should have that proof. Okay, so same way we have this kind of nodes, micro, a small, medium, large, F large. Okay, at least you remember, you don't remember all those things. At least you remember micro will support 50 hosts, a small will support 300 hosts, medium will support 600 hosts, something 50,
Okay.
300, 600 to 1250, and so like this. So from a small you remember 300, then medium 600, large 1250, and X large 2500. That lump sum. At least you remember. So whenever they'll ask you some interview, you can tell. Okay.
Mhm.
So for a
Okay.
small is required 8 virtual CPU or something. Okay. So hope this part is clear.
Yes, Deepak, it's clear.
Okay. So this is like theoretical. Okay. Now once this server is built, okay, and this server, yeah, this server, okay, this server is built, then what you need to do, you need to install. So if it is a managed, if it is a SaaS, then you need to take a trial, right? So if I'll to go to Dynatrace SaaS trial, what you need to do, just you give your email ID, that's it, right? Give your email ID, your account will be created. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll show that. Okay, and if it is a manage, wait a minute, if it is a manage, oh, sorry, if it is a manage, then what do you need to do? So for server build was happened from cloud team or infra team, whichever you can say. Okay, now server, they gave you that IP and user ID and password to log in. Remember that Dynatrace managed server installation only support Linux family host. Okay, does not support Windows. Remember that.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah. Okay.
because they'll ask you, have you done managed server installation? Yesterday only I gave an interview on Dynatrace. It took they took around 1.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Just think each and everything they have asked in 1.5 hours. So managed cluster, it support managed server installation support only Linux family. Okay, either we have a Red Hat, we have a CentOS, a Fedora, all those
Mm-hmm.
things, but it support only Linux family, Unix family. Okay, not Windows family.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, now coming to, so this part is done. Okay, so now you got build. Now what you need to do, what you will get, you you will get Dynatrace managed server installation step with your email, in your email, like who has purchased that, right? Suppose I have purchased Dynatrace managed, then I'll receive an email with the installation steps. Okay, installation
Okay.
steps, there will be one, there will be some installation step, uh, installation steps, you know, right? How you used to prepare agent installation, right? Same
Yes,
kind
yes.
of format you will get, not complete same kind of format, but that level of format you will get, and it will mention step by step. Okay, step log into the server as a root, and that
Mm-hmm.
is a layman. Anybody can do that. Okay, but there will be no a screenshot and all. But while installing, we took a screenshot that I'll show it to you. But so as a layman, you will get each and everything. Okay. Okay, so I will show you
Okay.
that how you will get so you'll just to remember that, or manage installation, you will get from Dynatrace sales team. They will send you that managed server installation steps, okay, with license key and all. Okay, and how you will install, I'll say that.
Okay. Okay.
Now let's go here. Let me know if it is visible for you.
Yes, it's visible.
That command is not visible, right?
Ah, yeah. It's not clear.
I'll send you this document, don't worry.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
Oh, I'm trying to. Okay, if command, if it is visible, then you can see, right? We have logged in as on the server, right?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
And there is a command, right? And wget -o Dynatrace manage .sh https, this one means there's some key, some there, this one installer, and we are getting, right? So till here. Okay, so what is telling? Connecting to this server, this whitelisted IP, this IP was there, right? It is connecting to this IP. Our port 443 is connecting. Okay, now
Yeah. Okay.
HTTP request send, waiting for response, location this one, now following this one, reusing the existing connection to its HTTP request send. Once you get this command will be get it here to here, just you hit it. These are the activity they are doing it, so they are trying to download.
Okay.
Okay, like Dynatrace manage as such a script they are trying to download. So now you can see, right, saving to Dynatrace manage.sh.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So this script has to be downloaded from this mbc-dynatrace.com, right? So mcsbc, there will be some repository. You can say that, yeah, in that there we are downloading. Okay, so there are token is just kind of authentication. You are correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so through that connecting to that, and they are downloading. You can see, right? Download a full Dynatrace manage version. So it's downloading now. Save to Dynatrace manage as such. Okay, now we'll go. Now we do second command. Once script has been downloaded, we need to verify that with certificate, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we
Yeah.
are giving wget -o dt root cert. This command you will get it from Dynatrace installation steps. Okay, so now you can
Okay.
see, right? Wget -o dt root. So from here to here, just you putting none. It is validating. So it's telling everything looks good. Saving to certificate. That certificate, right? PEM key. AWS.
Yeah.
Hope you remember, right? Log into the server. You downloading that one PEM key.
Ah, yes. Yes.
Okay, the same way. That's kind of certificate, right? Some encrypted cert. So that certificate is saving. Now this is part is done. Now next part. Oh, sorry. So only 3 commands now. So this certificate done. Now you can see here. Now again. So till here. Wait. Now you can see. Now we are we ran this script. It was happened till here. It is selling, right? Verification is successful.
Yes. Yes.
Now this part is done. Now this from here it is done.
Okay. Okay.
So now it is asking. Now this is asking, Okay, so this is the binary location opt/Dynatrace manage. Okay, we are giving same path. Type the full path of your directory in the Dynatrace data. So just you have copied and pasted here. So just you can see. Then we
Yes.
kept this one. We'll get after that. We'll get this option. We'll give the same path. Do you want to keep all the Dynatrace data in this? Because we keep as a default all those things. Okay. Now
Okay.
we gave to 200 GB free space. So 200 GB free space we gave means which kind of environment? A small, not
Yes.
micro, not a small, but
Yes.
some kind of, right? Because transaction, because we were that time we are doing some POC. So
Mm-hmm.
we gave 200 GB. That's fine. Then this is done. Then we gave root flag this license. This is a license key.
Mm-hmm.
Then this is okay. License telling is okay to continue the installation except our terms of use which are available. Agree. I agreed that. So these are the steps they will ask you. Just you do yes, 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 yes. Do you want to join existing Dynatrace cluster? Yes, yeah, no, no. Enter the command which should be executed, the command with super users privilege. Verify disk, okay. Testing connection mission control. You can see now mission control here, right? That will connect to Dynatrace mission control, okay. Verify system connectivity, okay. Preparing system user for Dynatrace, okay. Initialization installation, okay. Checking user permission, okay. Download is everything looks okay. Now once it is okay, now what is telling? You can log into Dynatrace server through this IP. So in the same IP, we have done the
Mm-hmm.
installation. They are telling now just you do on the web browser https:// this IP. You can see while installing also we gave same IP, right? 10.10.2.56.
Okay.
Okay. So now it is giving same. Okay. You hit that. What is happening now? You can see. Dynatrace server successfully installed. You are almost ready to monitor your first environment. Like you are creating an account.
Okay.
So this is your https:// this IP. You can rename your domain DNS. Okay, later on. But right now they have gave this one. Now you gave environment name. Environment. This is a server is installed, right? So this is a production environment you are installing. Yeah, for non-prod you can give the environment name.
Okay.
Administrator name, first name, last name, email ID, password, confirm password. Okay, so same thing. See what I get. Environment we have pre-prod Mercury Bank, admin. Later on also we can change username. So as of now just we gave admin. First name Deepak, last name Ranjan, email ID I have gave when I was working with this. So administration password, confirm password. Are you getting my point?
Yes. Yes.
So we have so now it is done. Now what you can see? Yeah, this is your CMC portal. Okay.
Okay.
This is not Dynatrace portal. This is your CMC portal that we call as a
Mhm.
cluster management console portal, where you
Okay.
can do a lot of things like you can go environment or user authentication. I told you, right? Licensing, audit log, all those things you can see here. Okay.
Okay.
So here what you can see, we have one node cluster.
Mm-hmm.
And one node you can see here, one cluster node
Yeah.
for https://cat221 dynatracemanage.com. This is your
Mm.
Dynatrace web UI URL. I'll show you. So we have one user like admin that I have connected, right? We have Dynatrace mission control is connected to Dynatrace mission control. License is active. So whatever the mission control does do, license validation, health check, upgrades, all those things, right? Whatever the event
Yeah.
will happen, backup is still we have not enabled the backups. Okay, all those things it is done. Now this is your Dynatrace web UI URL. You can see. So if I'll go to setting, this what are the things will come? You can see public endpoint. So this is your public endpoint. This is your web UI URL.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
this is your
Yeah.
Dynatrace portal where you can do all the stuffs. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now you can see environment cluster activate URL. You can define all those things. You can define SMTP server, right? You can know that, right? Email notifications, all those things you can do, backups, automatic update, log analytics, everything. You can do it from the this here now. So now I have done that. This URL I have hit it. It is open Dynatrace Web UI. Are you getting my point? This is your Dynatrace Web UI.
Yes, Deepak, yeah.
Now, so this is maybe, so this just I copied this one and pasted here. So this is your Dynatrace Web UI. So this is the steps to install Dynatrace Managed Server. It's not a big deal or something. Like
Yeah.
when we were in CGI, like cluster upgrade, yeah, some server upgrade was collector upgrade. That this was Dustin Lee, Jamie used to do that, right?
Yes, yes.
But it's not a big deal. Okay, once you'll
Okay.
try, that is nothing is there. Each and every step will be given to the document. What are the steps you need to take a follow? But in Dynatrace Managed Services, you will get 3 commands. Okay,
Okay.
3 commands. While and 3 commands, just you take that. If everything looks okay, like try this part. If this part looks okay, at least they have 50 GB, right? You keep 40 GB, then surely a script will fail, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so at least greater than 50 should required. Okay. Okay, so everything this requirement if fulfill, take a 3 command, put it on your server. It will get installed. After that, they'll ask you this path and all. Just you keep the same path. They'll give you the instruction. They'll give the type the full path in your to full path to your directory from the Dynatrace data. Okay. Don't keep like, okay, this path I will not install, under this part I will install some different path. Then surely it will get, you will get confusion, you will get fail. Whatever the default path is, just you keep yes no, that's it. Most of the times yes only. Sometimes like you will be knowing, right? I gave no. Like do you want to join existing Dynatrace cluster? You don't have existing Dynatrace cluster. In
Okay.
second server, if you're installing,
Mm-hmm.
suppose you have 2 node cluster, right? First node you will say no, but second node what will say? What you will say? Yes. Why?
Yes.
Because you want to join that existing Dynatrace cluster, right? Then only it will get connected. Like when secondary will goes down, primary will goes down, secondary will connect it automatically, right? So if your connections should happen, then here you should keep that yes, right? In second server.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
In third server also you'll give yes. Fourth server also you'll give yes. If you have a 3 node cluster, you have 5 node clusters. So first node you should always say no. Why? Because we don't have existing. Apart from that, nothing. Everything it will verify and you will tell you, okay, log into this server. So you will get CMC portal URL, and then you create an account. Like in it was in Bell, it was coming, no, Bell Canada or something, Bell production, I don't remember.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Same way, that was the environment name, just to give, and give username, admin password, all those things, and your portal will be up, and this portal you can see over here. Okay,
Okay.
any doubt? I'll send you
No.
this document. No
Okay.
worry. Okay, just you go through that. Don't share with anyone. Company documents. So I'll share with
Oh,
you.
okay.
Now we'll go for a SAS. Okay,
Okay.
SAS, just you give the email ID. Okay, so I have a lot of SAS was created. So just I'm taking 1 second. Dynatrace SAS trial. SAS, what you are doing? SAS login. Here we are giving Deepak Ranjan MT@outlook.com. I'm checking whether it got expired. Yeah, because it's valid for only 15 days, right?
Okay.
So now we don't have option. So got expired. We'll go with a different account. we have option to start a new trial. Okay. Once license get expired, after there will be in some queue, right? For few days it will be in queue, and after that again you will get an option to take a new trial. Okay, on the same email ID. Okay. So just to take 2-3 email ID, you use it. Once get
Okay.
expired after 10 days or 15 days, automatically you get an options. Okay. So
Okay.
now, so
Okay.
this ID, now this ID was created. Okay. Just to click. Even you take a SaaS trial, I will tell you how to do that now. So you have AWS account?
Recently not, but before I have installed, that free tier was over.
For AWS?
Yes.
That's fine, no issue. You have that AWS account, right? Where you can spin
Yeah,
up
yeah.
some VM, all those things. Nothing much, not cost you much. Just you install, configure, learn, and destroy. Okay, so this is your SaaS portal. Okay, so this is your SaaS portal. Okay, so here you can see this ID. You can see that, right? ZUM84085. This is called environment ID. Okay, so
Okay.
so this
Yeah, yeah.
ID, this ID is tenant perspective. This is for this tenant. Okay, and if I
Mm-hmm.
log into this ID, you can see that, right? There was a lot of ID was there, right? You can see, well, this is your environment ID. This is your environment ID. This is your environment ID. So for each tenant, they'll assign one environment ID. Okay, and make sure that you remember that whenever you are installing any agents, any commands, all those things you are installing, right, on top of the servers, like you need to take it from that tenant only. Okay, suppose you are trying to connect some agent to this tenant, you cannot take agent installation steps for another tenant. Okay, you need to take it from this tenant only, because in the installation step this tenant ID will be mentioned. Okay, then only it will connect to this tenant. Like earlier for appman, what is, you go to that Dynatrace portal and where you can download that agent, right?
Yeah.
And we are configuring, installing it, and we are configuring. But here that agent installations will have that downloading the agents, you need to download from the tenant itself. You are not going to download some portal, university portal or some document portal, you are downloading that agents. No, you need to download it from here only. Okay, so this part is clear. Now let me
Yeah.
log into AWS. Mm, agent. Hey, what is happening? BN8. What is this? This is a 2, yeah, this is a Z.
Which one, Deepak? In
You can,
7S?
this is a 7, huh? I think
Huh, 7.
SM7FZ, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. That's, yeah. So now I'll go to EC2. Okay. I'll spin up 2 VMs. Okay. So I'm taking one Red Hat Linux. Okay. It's fine for agent. No, I don't need any tags right now. We'll give all traffic at least for now. Okay. Agent. One second, let me see the tags. Okay. So this is PEM file. You know, right, AWS?
Yes, Deepak, I know.
Okay. Still it is fetching. Yeah. So now we are trying to install Dynatrace OneAgent. Okay. On this event. So this is your Dynatrace, right? So where you need to go and install the Dynatrace agent? You need to go hub. Either you can go hub, here deploy Dynatrace. Hub, you will get everything. Okay. If you go to the hub, everything you will get it. So you can see total how many? 446 steps we have, like configurations, like you want to configure some Kubernetes, OpenShift, some mobile monitoring, everything, right? You need to go and search in hub. Okay. Yeah, if you are deploying Dynatrace, then you can go here also. Deploy Dynatrace. So you will get a start installation. Click here. Select Linux. So right now I'm installing on Red Hat, so I'll take a Linux. Before that, to get this command, right, I need to create a, what token is asking? Please provide a pass token. Okay. So pass token, how you can create? Go to setting, integration. You can see, right? PaaS means platform as a service. Okay. So platform as a service, generate a token. What is the token name I'm giving? Agent. Agent installation. Okay. Name could be anything. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I gave agent installation. If you give hyphen, it will work. Yeah, it will work. No, generate. So this token is visible for one time only. Okay. Once I copied and close this, after that, this token you won't be visible for next time. You cannot see that token. We have improved the security for your tokens. Revealing the token is no longer available. You can see only see a token once upon its creation. While creation, you need to save this token. Like as
Yes,
a
yes.
organization, corporate level, you are working, then this token you need to save it somewhere in the storage. Okay. Then only you can. Otherwise, you need to create a different token. Okay. So now, so what I need to do? I need to go here again. Already have copied. I will go OneAgent. Anyway, you can download OneAgent. Linux. I need to give pass token, right? So I need to give here pass token. Once I'll enter the pass token, I'll get a command. Okay. Now you can see in this command, what is this and what is this? Same, right?
Yeah.
Because this command is tenant perspective, you can say that.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I'll copy this command. I'll go here and I need to log in as a root. Okay. Now if I'll hit it, I think it will not run. What it is telling? Bash wget command not found. Means wget command, because this is a fresh server, right?
Okay.
That just now we have a spin up, right? So wget command is not installed. So what I need to do to install that wget command? Any idea? Yum install wget. Okay. Like if it is a Ubuntu, you are doing apt. If it is a Red Hat, we are doing yum. Okay. So you will give yum install wget. This system is not registered to Red Hat subscription. You can subscription manage to register what is telling. Okay, now I did that. They're asking some subscription. You don't have any Red Hat subscription. So now it is done. Now it is installed, right? Now if I'll do wget, if I'll work, now it will working. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
If you don't have Linux good understanding, I'll suggest you go some YouTube videos and spin up one VMs on AWS and do some practice, like some component, some command installation, file up, move, all those things, right? That basic stuff they used to do in the YouTube video. Same stuff you try to do, because lots of things it will use when you will join as a corporate. Because how many years of experience you do have?
4.6.
4.6.
Yeah.
That is enough. So like they will not like see that how we have worked in CGI. Now I think I have worked most of like 5, 6 to 7 companies. I haven't seen except CGI. Like there will be all the working culture is different except CGI. CGI is document based company. I mean they are working each and everything on document. Okay. Like
Okay.
before doing anything, you should have that agent installation document, mop, something, right? But anywhere you'll go, Infosys, Wipro, TCS, Cognizant, Essential, they don't have any documents and all. Directly you work on production.
Okay.
So, okay, now I'll take a second command, paste it. So just you, so we don't have much things, okay? Just you take a 3 command. What I did, first command, wget command was not found because of fresh VM, so we have installed wget. Second, third, 2 command, just I took it from here and paste it. Third, now we are running. Okay. So now I'll take this command. I'll paste it. Agent will be installed. Nothing much. In your laptop, this is installed. You have mobile extreme.
No.
Just should try to download now.
What it is?
I'll give you the 1 second. Well, let it finish, then I'll give you that link.
Okay, okay.
Okay, now successful connected. So now if I'll go to Dynatrace portal now, I'll check deployment status. It will take time, hardly 5, 10 to 15 seconds. Now it came, right? So now it's came. Okay, so you can see that OneAgent version. Host is monitored. Dynatrace OneAgent is up to date. Latest version is 1.23. This is your Dynatrace version. No automatically detected process that support because supported service inside, because there is no application, right? On just we have installed the agents. So if I'll go under the infrastructures host page, I can see the hosts. So this is, so we can change this name. Something we can give, we can change this name because most of the Linux, so they already defined that host name, right? We have not defined, so just we give IP, so we can change that name is, this is our dr, okay, I'm giving test 01. Okay, that's it. Just to click here, now it's became test 01. So what are the things is getting captured? CPU, memory, NIC, disk, networks, CPU, system loads, consuming process, availability. Then just now it became, it will give you the availability symbols here. There's no process running, and logs. So now if you install something, some process, some applications, em install PHP. No. Okay. Now if I'll go Dynatrace, I'll run it. It will take time to reflect.
Okay.
Just wait for a few seconds. Now you can see process also coming, right? PHP process should come. Let's install Python. Oh, okay. Yum install. Let it resolve. Okay. So just wait for a few seconds. Okay, when we'll deploy application, that time you can see, but here you can see that process, right? At least you can see OneAgent process. Okay, You can see, right? So like this. So now you try to understand, these are the activities happening now. CPU is getting captured for each process. Okay, now you want to stop the agents. Now agent is installed, right? Now you need to stop the agents. What is the command? Systemctl stop one agent. It will work. This work, right? Now if I'll check status, status one agent. Okay, now what is showing? Stop Dynatrace one agent, right? Now if I'll start it, what I need to do? Start. Now if I'll check the status, now it's showing running, right? Active. So if I'll go now Dynatrace portal, you can see it was unmonitored for few seconds, for 10:27 to 10:28. So it will become a red. Okay. Okay. So now it is showing, still it is showing like like a stop for 58 seconds, because it will take time to reflect, like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, something. Okay. Now it is up and running, but it will take time. Okay. Now if you have AWS account, then log into that AWS account, download this software, try to one free tier VMs. For one agent is required only free tier, and install it. Okay, so I'll give you download mobile extra. I'll put it in the chat, share your screen, and you try to do that. Then only you'll learn. Okay, now you can. Now it is up, right? So it is still like this. Okay, now you share your screen, take one SaaS trial. Okay, and log into that AWS, download this mobile strum, and then spin up one VM and install agents. Then I'll show you that another way of installation for Windows, CentOS, all those things. Then tomorrow I'll show you that application deployment. Then we'll do some more things. Okay, at least your setup should be ready.
Okay.
Are you sharing? Okay, I think I need to give access. Yeah, now you can able to share. Yeah, you want to do practice later on.
I was downloading this mob extreme.
Okay. Okay, meanwhile I will go to some other steps. Okay, so you understood, right, how to install on Linux VM, right? Now if I'll take one more VM,
Yes.
so okay, if I'll, this is, I'm giving test 01, test 01. Okay, I'll save it. Now let me launch one more instance, and that I'll take a CentOS. Okay,
Mhm.
so I'm taking CentOS 7. Okay, continue. OneAgent micro is a free tier is enough. When we're installing environment active gate, that and required some middle. Okay. Just give 10 GB. Tag is not required. Giving all traffic. Okay. Now second server. Okay. Still server state is pending. Okay. We have logged in. Now what I need to do? I need to become a root user. Now I are installing the agent on CentOS, right? So where I
Mhm.
need to go? Again, either hub, yeah, deploy Dynatrace. Start installation. For CentOS also it is a Linux family, right?
Hmm.
So I will select Linux. I need to provide a pass token. I forgot that pass token. Now what I need to do? I need to create again because I didn't save it. So let's platform as a service. If you delete this pass token now, then it will not impact to that agents. Okay, that is the
Okay.
reason I'm willing to tell you. If you delete this now agent installation, it will not
Mhm.
impact to that, like it will like stop reporting data to another host, right? It will not. That is for one time, like you need to see that you will get the steps for agent installation. That's it.
Mhm.
Okay, now I got another pass token. So where I need to go, oh, then again I need to go hub. OneAgent, download, Linux, put this pass token. Now copy this command, paste it. Just again, wget command is not found. Yum install wget. Okay, now run this. This is done, this done, this we are doing now. Now we'll do this one. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
Now we'll go for a Windows now. So Windows, you know that, right? It's very easy. So I will download. I need to give pass token. Again, I haven't saved. Oh, it's crazy. I need to save it. Let's create again. Okay. No. You will get two options. One is run this, download. Here you will get PowerShell command. Okay.
Oh. Mm.
So let's try download first OneAgent installer. Then on one server, we'll show you that how you can do with PowerShell command. So now you can see it is installed, right? So I can see two hosts, correct?
Yeah.
Now you can see that, right?
Yes, yes.
Second host itself, CentOS. So I can define the host name from setting page, and I just click here, erase it, and just give test02 and click here. Anywhere you click test02. No, you won't get any option to save it. Okay. So now still it is data is reporting now. Now meanwhile we'll wait for this one. Now it got downloaded. Just should run it. No key, nothing. Okay.
Okay.
Just install it. Done. So now third host will also come. Okay.
Okay.
Now let's try it. This is my local desktop I did, right? Now let's try to spin up one VM on AWS, and I'll show you how you can do that. Instance running, launch instance. We'll take Windows. So I'm taking Microsoft container. I don't need Microsoft Windows Server. Next. Okay. Next. RDP we can take Ultra. Anything it will work. Review. Launch. Okay. Now. So instance. So this is I'm giving test 3. Okay. Now I need to log in. So how you log in? Session RDP. Okay. I'll give pass IP. Username we'll get it from here. So let's open that. VM still is not yet ready. So we don't have option to get connect. Anyway, username will be administrator only. Administrator. Wait for password. So we'll connect RDP. Username is administrator. Copy. Same thing. There will be no spelling mistake. And okay. They'll ask you the password. Password. Oh, cancel it. Sorry. So now get password. You need to upload. Why password? Password wait at least 4 minutes after launching instance. So Windows is taking too much time. Oh my god. Your mobile stream is installed.
Yes, Deepak.
Okay, you try to take a Dynatrace SaaS trial. Just you hit that Dynatrace SaaS trial, search it in Google, and it will ask you the email ID. Okay, if it is existing account also, if you do have, log in with that account only, and you will get an option to take a new free trial. If you can share your screen, I can help you with that. Okay, let's stop sharing. Yeah, you share your screen.
Yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
15-day free trial, right?
Yeah, click on that. Give your you have any, click on SaaS login. You have already taken any account, SaaS account in
Oh,
future
no, I
earlier?
don't have.
No.
No.
Then
No.
don't give here. Then go back. If you're not taken, then left side
Mm-hmm.
you have email ID. You can scroll left side. Scroll down. You can give your email ID, personal email ID. It will also work.
Okay.
Click on that. Okay. Give your email ID. That same email ID. Now give your password. Create a password.
Okay. Okay.
Wait. You might have received an email also, right? Check your Gmail. You have received an email, I think so.
Yeah, I'm checking my email.
I think already you have taken a trial, I think so, from this account.
No, actually, I didn't have. I didn't get any email also.
Okay, click on forgot your password.
Mm-hmm.
Give your email ID.
Yeah.
Please check your inbox. If data were correct, we send you an email address to how to reset your password.
Yeah, I got it.
So you have taken an account. You are
Mm-hmm.
getting a password reset.
Yes, yes, I'm getting it.
You are getting right. Mhm. Click on this link, reset your password. Mhm. Now you go to back to sign in. Okay. Now you are able to log in, right? Now go to MoveXtrum zip file.
Mm-hmm.
You have downloaded, right? That which one you have downloaded? Portable, yeah, installable. There will be 2G file,
Yeah,
right?
portable.
Go to that link, like just open your browser, right?
In the browser, huh?
Browser, there was a link, right? Mobile Strom. So which you have
Yeah,
downloaded?
this
Portable
one
edition, no?
portable
Okay, you have take this one, Mobile Strom installer edition.
installer edition. Okay, okay.
Meanwhile, you will try to log in AWS account.
Actually, Deepak, AWS account I have to create again because that one I have deleted. So again, I have to give my credit card details and all in that, right?
Yeah, then you try to create an account.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll create it today. Yeah. Tomorrow, can we do this
Yeah, sure.
practice?
Okay. Yeah. Let me share my
Tomorrow.
screen then. Okay. Tomorrow you try to create an account today. Okay.
Today, I'll create it. Yeah.
Okay. So you stop sharing our server screen.
Okay.
Okay. So let's log into this. Oh my God. Now it is installed. So now I need a password. RDP get password. Okay. So I need to give that key pair. Download agents decrypt. So this is the password. Okay. Now I will go here. I will put it. Okay. Now I have log into the servers. Okay. Okay. Now if I go, hmm, if I'll go with PowerShell, once again, let me disable that. It's coming 2 times. Okay, server manager. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, leave it. That doesn't matter. If I'll go PowerShell, PowerShell as I see as an admin. Okay. 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 Now what I need to do? If I'll go here, download. So we have PowerShell command, right? Copy this. I'll log in here. I'll paste it. Okay. Now we have pasted. Okay. I'll run this. The script is running. You can see, right? Running the script. See. Because in Windows Server, what is problem is, you need to upload that exe file, right? And to the server, right? Sometimes you won't get options like copy paste options, yeah, something, right? So in that case, PowerShell command will be useful.
Okay.
It's done, right? It's completed.
Yeah. Yes,
Now
completed.
if I'll go to host, and if I'll check for host, I could see 4 hosts now. Now you can see Dynatrace can monitor your service much greater depth in your restart some process. We'll see which process they are asking.
Okay.
So I told you, right? Whenever something, you will get a pop-up. So this is a pop-up. Why it is not coming? A script ran. Okay. Okay. We'll check on the server itself. So server, we are here. Minimize it. What is that? Windows are services. The command services.msc, right? So what would be the agent we can see? Let me know if you can see Dynatrace. No. OneAgent. So it haven't installed. It was not installed. Why? Yeah, it was not installed. So why it was not installed? It's ran completely. Uh, why it did not run? Yeah, it's done now also. It should come, but why it is not coming? Okay, leave that. So I don't know why it is not coming. I'll go through that why it is happening. Something is getting blocked. Okay,
Okay.
I'll let you know. Okay, so meanwhile we can upload that exe to the server and we can
Mm-hmm.
use it. Okay,
Okay.
so how you can upload that exe? What is that password? You know how to upload a file? Eh, what is that? And there was an option earlier to upload a file. Okay, so we can log in that file here itself. For that also, wait. Okay, now we have okay. Server itself is very slow. Mm. Oh, Internet Explorer is not supporting. Oh, shit. Oh, internet will not support, that is the reason. Wait. What is downloading? No. Uh, oh, no, it is not launching. You will need a new app to open this Microsoft Edge. Remember that Dynatrace does not support Internet Explorer. Okay.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Okay. So sometimes they will confuse you how you are installing Dynatrace Windows agent on Windows Server. Okay. So they will tell
Mm-hmm.
you open that because most of that Windows Server, right? Internet Explorer only will be available. We won't available Google Chrome, all those things. Okay. So that time you
Okay.
will say, okay, we need to open that Internet Explorer and we are login as a login Dynatrace credentials and something. Then they'll ask you, so Dynatrace does support Internet Explorer? You said obviously yes. They'll come to
Mm-hmm. Okay,
know.
okay.
Okay. So remember that Dynatrace does not support Internet Explorer. They support Safari, Windows, Microsoft Edge, Mozilla. So now I have logged in as this server. Now I will give my email ID. So now where I need to go? Deploy Dynatrace. Start installation. Windows. Now I need to create again a pass token. I forgot. So pass token where we can create integration and platform as a service. Okay.
Okay.
So now I need to go deploy Dynatrace. Start installation. Windows. Control V, download OneAgent exe and run it. That's it. Okay, that's it. Okay, so like that, you can install the Dynatrace agent. Okay, if it is a Windows, then there will be a exe, and if it is a Linux family, you will get a command. Okay,
Okay.
so
So this is the process of OneAgent installation.
correct.
Okay.
So this is the process of OneAgent installation. You can install that OneAgents. Okay.
Okay. On all the servers which we need for that application.
Yeah. So suppose you want to monitor one applications. So one application is running on 5 hosts. Okay.
Huh.
Okay. So 5 hosts. So you need to install that all the agents in all the hosts. Okay.
All the five servers we have to install separately, or is there any other application for installing at a one time?
No. Yeah. So there is a way like you can write some Puppet, yeah, stuff, a script that will
Mhm.
install in one shot. Okay,
Okay.
but manually this is the way. If you know Chef, Puppet, and Symbol and all, then you can write a script and you can deploy that. Okay, so most of that, if it is,
Mhm.
see, if it is enterprise like 100, 500, 10,000 hosts, like you are installing like per day 50, 100 something, then it is fine. If you're at 10 hosts, 50 hosts, then people will not install in one shot. Like they'll go in a step by step, right? Like in CG, I used to go, right? Page by page,
Yeah.
application by application, right? So 4 hosts, 5 hosts, we are doing that. So the same way we are installing that manual.
Okay.
Okay.
So you are not doing any this automation steps, right? You are
No.
installing a separate
Yeah. Separate on each server.
on each server. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Means like we'll be asking this question also, right? So.
They'll ask you, have you done any kind of automations to install the agents
Mhm.
to via Chef, yeah, Puppet to install that in one shot? You'll tell that it is possible, but I haven't get a chance to work on this. If I'll get, I can, you can see. So I will show you that once again. If you do
Oh.
deploy Dynatrace, there's an option to deploy via Chef, yeah, Puppet. I can show you that. Wait.
Mhm.
We'll go start installation. You can see, right? And Symbol and Puppet.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you click here, that script will be
Mhm.
downloaded. This star file is downloaded.
In
Okay.
that, we have to give this server names
Yeah.
and all.
Yeah. So in that you need to you unzip the star and then modify this script. Okay, this is a
Mm-hmm.
Puppet module. Now you will get a Puppet module and with signatures. Okay, now signature also you need to download it.
Okay, okay.
Okay, and once it is downloaded, if you have installed Puppet, there you untar it, modify that script, and you run it. Just a minute, I'm
Oh,
getting a call. Uh, yeah, so you have seen that, right? That Puppet script and Surface script. You need to download that. Once you have downloaded, then you need to modify accordingly and run that model. Okay, so it will go and sit over there because you need to mention that environment ID. You need to mention that installation steps. All those things already it will be there. I haven't worked on puppets, but if somebody is working, then you'll get then they have written that script, right? So
yeah,
like
yeah.
so you need to change that environment name like a CGI. You should think about the CGI or some company. They have written that script. There you need to do some manual changes like host names, environment, then environment
Okay.
ID. This ID, if it is a this ID will be the one tenant, so it will be the same. And some this pass token it is required, so it will be a pass token. That and all you need to change it and run that script. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that's it for today. You try to create an account, AWS account. Okay, and
Oh, sure. Today I'll do
okay.
it.
Okay, then you'll install. You try to tomorrow. You try to install that agents on all the servers, understand it,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
then I'll say that. So you can see that there will be a four host now. So you can see, right, four host.
Yes, yes.
Now this host, right, that is just now we have installed that memory consume 92%
Hmm.
because we have very less memory. So that is the reason it kept 93%.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
these are the process are running. You can see
Mm-hmm.
if some process will ask you this process yellow symbol means this process has to be restarted to get full visibility. So what is telling restart one process to get a full visibility. So this process has to be restarted.
Okay,
So this
okay.
process, what is the process? You can see what is this one? mcore sbwexe. Okay, so let's
Mm-hmm.
go to that. I'll restart it. mcore sbw. What is it? I don't know. Some .NET. Where it is mcore? I don't see that. Let me copy and paste it. His system is very slow. I don't know. Okay, I'll tell you that tomorrow. Okay, system is very slow.
Okay, okay.
Okay, I'm not getting a search option also. So once you have restarted this process,
Mm.
it will like this will be a start monitoring. So that is the reason it's telling here. You need to restart the process. Okay, this
Okay,
now it is
okay.
got automatically got. You can see.
Yeah, updated, yeah.
So now it is getting visible. I think it was shut down, yeah, something that process. Now that process is up now. So no, there is no issue. So now we have memory issue. That's fine.
Oh,
We need to increase that physical hardware memory. That I'm
mhm.
not going to do that. So you can understand this, right? So once one agent installation you understood, then I'll tell you that how you can deploy a application on that server. One
Mhm.
server has been deployed, that application has been deployed on the server, then we'll create applications where you can get applications. Whenever you do some traffic on your application, it will get capture all those things. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so tomorrow I'll just you create an account, so just you try to do
Mhm.
some practice over here, then
Yes, yes.
Thursday Friday I'll show that application creation. Okay.
Okay, okay, sure.
Okay, then thank you.
Okay, fine.
I'll send you
Tomorrow
that.
also at
Yeah,
9:30, right? Tomorrow also at 9:30 only, right?
yeah, 9:30.
Okay, okay, fine.
You have any problem?
No, no, no problem.
Okay, then thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Deepak.
Bye.
Bye.